Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be comparing Heidt and Jayden Perron, two high-end forwards who should be drafted early on in this upcoming 2023 NHL draft class. The draft is just around the corner, so if you want to see plenty of draft coverage, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and to leave a like. Alright, so Riley's height is 5'11", he's 180 pounds, he's got that left shot. He's a versatile forward. He can play center and on the wing. I would say he's projected to go somewhere between 10th and 25th overall. In the WHL, he put up some big numbers. 97 points, 72 assists in 68 games played. Jayden Perron is 5'8", so yeah, both the prospects I'm covering today are rather small, and Perron, he's just under 160 pounds. He's got that right shot, and much like Heidt, he also can play all forward positions. I would say that Perron is projected to go somewhere between 15th and 40th overall. In the USHL, he put up 72 points and 48 assists in 61 games played. Jayden Perron's got some good goal scoring upside. Perron is going to be a very big threat on an NHL power play someday. I would like to see Perron's shot have some more strength. The release is pretty good, but overall I want to see his shot become more of a threat. Perron's hockey smarts help him out a ton in the offensive zone though. He reads defenders so well. He does a great job of creating space for himself. He finds the right areas, and he's also got these dirty dangles, and he plays with so much determination to get to where he wants to go. And when he finds that area where he wants to be, that is when he truly shines. Perron is an excellent playmaker who can do some serious damage in the offensive zone. His hockey IQ stands out when you watch how this kid moves the puck. It's like he's always one step ahead of the opposition. He's got the ability to slow the play down, lots of creativity in his game. He always seems to get it through those tricky lanes with ease. He's good under pressure too. He'll execute a smart pass often. Even if he's forced to make a pass before he would prefer to, he'll still find a way to place the puck to safety. Both of these players should be capable of putting up some big numbers in the NHL someday. Heidt is an awesome offensive player as well. He's more of a playmaker than a goal scorer, but buried in 25 is still pretty solid. You'll see him get all sorts of scoring chances throughout a game. He generates a lot of shots on goal. The kid's got swagger. You'll see him go for a Michigan goal here and there. He can score in many ways, and he's always willing to try and pull off fancy moves in the O zone. He prefers to set up plays, but people are sleeping on his shot. It's actually very powerful. It really is a dangerous threat. I love the one-timer that he does have. Don't give him time and space in the offensive zone, because if you do, then you're going to pay the price. Heidt had more assists than games played this season. So he's clearly an elite playmaker. I mean, he had the same amount of assists as Connor Bedard. In the offensive zone, expect Heidt to wow you with his fantastic hockey IQ, the vision, and the amazing creativity. He is so dangerous on the power play. The way he sauces terrific feeds with ease is crazy. He'll rip mean passes right through the opposition's legs. He just seems to get the job done in numerous ways, and you can always expect the unexpected with him. He's just always amazing you with those passes that you just can't see coming. I think Heidt is a very exciting skater with so much promise. He's super fast. It's hard for opponents to catch up to him. His edge work is something to brag about. His cuts are clean, and he moves around flawlessly. He's always moving his feet. He's super strong on his feet as well. His positioning is a strength. He's so good for finding open space. Both of these players have some pretty good skating abilities, I would say. Jayden Perron, he's on a good level as well. He's got some solid speed, not quite as good as Height's, but Perron is really good too. His acceleration is thrilling. He can suddenly pick up the pace just like that. Amazing edge work that he does have. Much like Heidt, Perron is also really good for always moving around and being at the right place at the right time. So he's a pretty good skater, not the best in this class, but it should never be a problem for Perron. Jayden Perron has got some good puck handling skills, great deception with his movements. Like I said, such a good skater, and there's certainly some deception in there, and I find that to be really exciting about him. Just how he handles the puck is a big-time strength for him. The good skating and sweet hands work very well together. For a small guy, he protects the puck pretty good. He leans more so on his speed and sweet hands to maneuver away from opponents, but his puck protection skills ain't all too bad. Perron is razor sharp with his hockey IQ. His decision-making is excellent. He keeps his head up and transitions smoothly. He always seems to find the right lane. I also like Perron's two-way upside, but clearly his small frame is a negative for him. It holds him back in ways, but he has great work ethic and manages to do some good things defensively. He has a pretty good understanding of what to do in the defensive zone. He's got good awareness. His positioning is solid. His stick is effective. He knows how to attack opponents and bother them. He'll play his part in acquiring the puck in the defensive zone, and then he does a great job getting it out of there. He's good with transition. He's got the speed to get the job done, and he's also got the great passing ability to rip it down the ice. There's a ton to like about Heidt, so we know he has this great speed. That's great, and something that makes it even better is that he's able to do fantastic things at top speed. He plays with such great pace. He's got a bunch of skill. He's got amazing hands and moves. That's something that is so desired in this day and age. The moves that he pulls off at that fast speed is just amazing to see. You'll see Heidt rip through the neutral zone in transition with ease and often effectively get it into the offensive zone. He keeps his head up and analyzes the ice like a genius. He's got great hockey IQ. It's like he knows where everybody is at all times. It seems like he always passes it to the perfect option. I feel like people are underrating Heidt's defensive ability. I think he should become a pretty great two-way player. You can expect him to get involved on the back check. He always wants to help his team gain possession. He's also a great forechecker. The speed helps him out a lot here. He'll fly down the ice into the offensive zone and give defensemen a tough time. Though he isn't the biggest player, his game has a good level of physicality, a lot of competitiveness that this kid does have. He finds a way to win board battles all of the time, even if it's against much larger opponents. For being such a stellar offensive player, knowing that he is also good defensively is super exciting. He can also kill penalties. He's really good at face-off. Heidt just has so much potential. It's awesome. Riley Heidt checks most of the boxes that you would want out of a prospect. I just want to see him bulk up. I don't have too many complaints about him. He's got a whole lot of talent. He could maybe be a bit better when it comes to being clutch. He's not as noticeable when things are getting tough for his team. In the playoffs, he only had 2 points in his last 5 games played. So you'd like to see him give it his all and try to be more consistent while being behind. Just some overall consistency in his game. If that can improve, then this will make this player so special. So the big question for these two is, are they going to become centers or are they going to become wingers? I think that it's kind of hard to say at this rate. I mean, Perron's size is going to for sure restrict him in that area, but I wouldn't rule it out. I do think that Heidt has a greater chance at becoming a center. I think his size gives him an edge, but I really do look at their two-way abilities. I mean, they're pretty good. Sure, they're not stellar players defensively, and that size will be a concern for some scouts, but they can make a difference in the defensive zone, and you just know how good and explosive they are offensively, so that's massive. You know that these guys are going to be big-time difference makers on the power play, and I think there's a ton of value there. So in the comments section below, be sure to let me know. Do you think that these two are better suited in the middle, or do you think that they should be wingers at the NHL level? Also, let me know if you had the chance to choose between Heidt and Perron, who would you go with and why? The NHL draft is just around the corner. I've got plenty of content on the way. So if you like what you saw today, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, support the channel in any possible way. It is always appreciated. Thank you for tuning in today, everybody, and I will see you all next time.